credit under GST. What is input tax credit? Input tax credit is the amount paid on purchases made by a registered taxable person. This amount is being used to set off the output tax liability or the liability arising out of the outward supplies. So input tax credit is used to set off the output tax liability in its simple sense. So when input tax credit will be available to a taxable person? Input tax credit will be available while he is filing the returns. Normally, when a registered taxable person is filing the returns, he can avail input tax credit. Once he is registered and he files the returns, the same will be reflected in his dashboard while logging in. So all registered persons cannot avail input tax credit. For example, composition taxpayers, they cannot avail input tax credit. All regular taxpayers can avail input tax credit if they are dealing in taxable goods. They are not dealing in taxable goods, or the supply as well as the receipts, the purchases as well as the sales are exempted, there is no point of claiming input tax credit. No claims can be made. But if the purchase is made by paying tax and the supplies made is exempted, he can avail input tax credit. That is the situation. A person can claim input tax credit for the inputs lying in stock, semi-finished goods or finished goods, and capital goods. For capital goods also input tax credit is available. Capital goods, for example, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. In that case, definitely the registered taxable person can claim input tax credit. So what all are the documents required to claim input tax credit? We can go through the documents. What all are the documents required to claim input tax credit? The most important thing is the invoice, the tax invoice itself. That is the primary document to claim tax invoice. And if the supplier has issued a debit note to the recipient, the debit note is also a supporting document to claim input tax credit. In case of imports, the document is, or the supporting document is, the bill of entry. In case of import, it will be the bill of entry. And in case of reverse charge mechanism, where RCM or the reverse charge mechanism is applicable, the supporting document, the invoice raised by the supplier himself, that is the document to be produced to claim ITC. And IST invoice in case of a branch and a head office. IST issued by the head office to the branches. That is the supporting document to claim input tax credit. So these all are the documents required to claim input tax credit as the case may be. ITC or input tax credit can be denied if the same has been claimed through any fraud or willful misstatement or suppression of facts. If you have done the claim or you have raised the claim, the taxable person has raised the claim of input tax credit by a willful misstatement or a fraudulent activity or suppression of facts. In that particular case, input tax credit will be denied by the GST department if found. If they are of the opinion that, if the GST department officials are of the opinion that the claim of ITC is by fraudulent activity or willful misstatement or any other activity like suppression of facts, you are hiding something from the department. So if you are claiming ITC through any of that particular activity, it's undesirable, it's not permitted under GST law. Definitely the GST officials are going to deny that particular credit to you. that is denial of input tax credit in certain cases. And there is a time limit. What is the time period to claim input tax credit? ITC will be denied if the payment against the supply is not made within 180 days. If the goods are supplied and the payment is not received within 180 days, the ITC claims can be reversed by the GST department. So payment is very important, but it's not easy to understand or identify whether the payment has been received or not. It's not easy, but the law says if the payment is not made within 180 days of supply, you cannot claim the ITC. If you have claimed any ITC, that will be reversed. Declaration to file. A taxpayer has to file a declaration in GST ITC 01 that he is eligible to avail input tax credit. Then only he can avail input tax credit. It is just a legal requirement. It's not like you are filing an application. Everything will be done online. When we are learning it theoretically, it is being assumed that you have to file a declaration online in form GST ITC 01. And the same should be certified by a chartered accountant or a cost accountant by a CA, chartered accountant or a cost accountant, that also practicing chartered accountant or cost accountant, if the claim exceeds rupees 2 lakhs. If the claim during a tax period exceeds rupees 2 lakhs, then a chartered accountant or a cost accountant has to certify that declaration in form GST ITC 01.